Welcome to Pimpy's Investment Chat, where we keep investment talk simple. And here's your host, Pimpy.
What is going on out there, peeps? Let's talk about the Zim Dollar. There are some newbies who are on my channel and some newbies in my Facebook group that are talking about the Zim, and they want to know why I don't do very many videos about the Zim Dollar. Well, there's a couple reasons why. There's not a whole lot to say about the Zim Dollar, and also people are shocked to find out that I do not have any Zim Dollars whatsoever. Well, that's not true. I have a couple that were given to me as a gift, but I have not invested into the Zim Dollar. There's too many issues with the Zim Dollar, and that's shocking to people for some reason. I will do Zim Dollar videos from time to time just because I know some of you are invested in them. So if I come across some news, I'll share it with you as a courtesy. The other major and much bigger issue is this. I'm finding out that most of you have invested into the wrong Zim Dollar. Yes, the wrong one. You see the dollar on the screen here? If you have these Zimbabwe dollars, these are the wrong Zim notes. Yep, these were discontinued back in 2009. The big issue with the Zim dollars is this, is the government is very corrupt. Don't get me wrong, all governments are corrupt, but Zimbabwe is bad. Many times the IMF and the World Bank reached out to help Zimbabwe get back on track. They give out policies and procedures, the government promises to follow them, then they never do it and everything falls apart. The currency continues to lose its value. Instead, what's happening is the people in Zimbabwe prefer to have the United States dollar, which is now scarce over there. That's not good when people want a currency from another country instead of their own. That means that people have no confidence in the Zim dollar. You need your own citizens to use their own local currencies to give it any kind of real value. If they're trying to get rid of their own local currencies and exchange them for the US dollar, this is not good. That was a problem also in Iraq. But now the dinar is starting to pick up value because people are starting to get more confident in the dinar. Looky here, the Zim dollar declines by 3.68%. This was just last week, the 19th. Here today, you can see this. Zim dollar sheds 2.3% against the USD at Forex auctions. So people are more in demand for the US dollar over there than they are their own Zimbabwe dollar. That wasn't the case in March of 2020. In March of 2020, the Zim dollar started to gain a little bit of value against the US dollar. So right here, you can see this. This week, the central bank met with captains of the industry who urged the government and the bank to come up with strategies to enhance the attractiveness of the local currency and strengthen its demand in the context of multi-currency system currently in place. As it stands, there is overwhelming demand for the scarce foreign currency on the market, which is making the local currency less attractive. The scarce foreign currency they're talking about is the United States dollar. It said this was evident in yesterday's auction where bids by local companies seeking the US dollar from the central banks increased significantly. So when companies are paying much higher dollars in auctions to pick up United States dollars, this isn't good, especially if you are a multi-currency country. You don't want that. Usually what you try to do is outlaw all currencies except for your own. Therefore, it starts to gain strength. Before I continue, please hit the thumbs up button. And if you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I surely do appreciate it. And instead of investing in this Zim dollars, maybe you'll consider buying gold and silver, especially with the markets acting the way they are currently. And when you go to buy gold or silver, check out our friends over at Money Metals Exchange. The link is down below in the description. If you are a first-time buyer and you spend more than $100, use promo code Pimpy, P-I-M-P-Y, and they will give you a free ½ ounce of silver. So you can see this article was from March of 2020. So this is right around the time we first started doing the shutdown from the RONA. And a lot of the markets were crashing over here. So the Zim started to strengthen against the US dollar. But take a look right here. What Zimbabwe notes do you see? Not this dollar, because they don't use these anymore. These were discontinued back in 2009. There is something interesting about this I will bring up here in a moment. So this is the proper Zim dollar right here. This is the one, if you're going to invest in the Zim notes, these are the ones you should have, not these ones. When people find out for the first time, they go, Pimpy, what do I do with these notes? I don't know. There's a couple of things I'll recommend. One is try to reach out, either Google it or you know of one, in a currency exchange center, and see if they'll take these notes back. As a matter of fact, you don't have to take my word. I've made videos before telling people you have the wrong zip notes. And they're like, well, so-and-so said that, you don't know what you're talking about. Or so-and-so said that these are the correct notes. Heck, you don't have to take my word. You can go to the currency exchange people and ask them. See, I'm thinking about going to Zimbabwe. What notes do I need? These are Series 4 notes. The ones currently in circulation are Series 5. These notes are no longer any good. They were discontinued back in 2009. Now, here's the one interesting thing about these particular Series 4 notes that I remember. When I was guest appearing on the other YouTube channel, we found out back in 2019, word had spread that the Zim notes were being exchanged. These ones, these Series 4. And that a rate change had taken place. Now, we heard about it, but we didn't find a lot of information on it. We tried to get people to share with us the information. Later on, I was able to find out that this took place, and I did a video for it. Now, I'm not sure which Zim video has the information in there, but I don't have very many Zim videos on my channel. So just go to search, put Zim, and it'll pull up all the Zimbabwe videos. Take a look, because in there, it was interesting to see that they were swapping these out at a different exchange rate. And we tried to get more information to let people know, but we couldn't find very much. All I could tell you is this. These notes were discontinued in 2009. These are the Series 4. The Series 5 notes have been in use ever since. These are the Series 5s. See them? These are the ones that are currently being used in Zimbabwe. As a matter of fact, if you look right here, Zimbabwe, $10. This is for the year 2020. It's new and uncirculated. These are the Series 5 notes. These are the ones that they are currently using. Actually, they're really beautiful. See how they match? This one here. I will leave a link for this particular website right here. Victoria Falls Guide. Zimbabwe is open for tourism. We look forward to welcoming you. Make sure when you go to visit Zimbabwe that you have the proper Zimbabwe notes. And they give you a brief little history about it. The Zimbabwe dollar series timeline from 1980 to where we are today. The Series 1 notes from 1980 to 1994. From 1980 to 1994, see these Zimbabwe notes? That was the current currency at the time. The Series 2 from 1994 to 2003. Here's your Series 2. See these? Those were the notes at the time. Series 3 from 2006 to 2008. Series 3, 2006 to 2008. You could see what the notes look like. You could see. This way then you know which ones are the right ones to be invested in. Series 4 from 2008 through 2009. Series 4, August 2008 through 2009. See these? Don't they look familiar? Look at the $1 trillion notes and all that. These are the ones that most investors are buying. These are the wrong ones. What gets me is there are some exchange people that are selling you these notes without letting you know that these have been discontinued. That bothers me. That's why you got to do your research before you start pumping your money into something you don't know about. Now, this chart does not cover Series 5 for some reason, but that's okay. These are the Series 5s. I know. You can see right here, in February 2009, the government stopped printing these worthless notes. Zimbabwe's currency was scrapped, and the US dollar was introduced as the primary currency in a bid to stabilize the economy. the $1 trillion note became worthless except as a souvenir. These are the wrong bank notes. Again, I've done videos about this before, and everybody's like, well, so-and-so says this, and so-and-so says that. I understand there's a lot of talk about a currency reset. There's some talk about it in the news as well. So what does that mean about older discontinued notes? I don't know. I doubt that they will do anything with them. It's like you investing into the old Saddam Hussein Iraqi dinar notes or the Swiss dinars before the ones that they're using currently. That changed back in 2003. If you don't have the proper current currency, I'm not sure they're going to be able to do anything for you. If you're going to invest in Zimbabwe dollars, you need to make sure you have the right ones. These are the Series 5 notes right here. Don't have these. Like I said, people ask me, what do I do with them, Pimpy? Put them in your dresser drawer. Put them in your closet. We'll see if something happens. You never know. If you're going to be invested in Zimbabwe notes, make sure you're in the right ones. These have been discontinued. But don't take my word for it. Go out and find out for yourself. Because when people find out, it's me. I'm the boogeyman. I'm always the person giving people the bad news. I don't know why I'm the bad guy. You should be happy that I'm at least explaining to you so you know. We've been talking about this for years in my Facebook group and on my YouTube channel. If you're new and you already got these, I'm sorry. That's why it's important that you join my Facebook group, Pimpy's Investment Chat, for these types of reasons, or that you watch and follow my channel. I hate to see people get screwed over, but that's what's happening. So I do not have Zim notes myself. It's not something I want to invest in. That's my personal option. But some of you do, and you believe in it, and you have these older notes. I'm not saying throw them away. I'm not saying burn them up. I'm saying you should probably get a hold of a local exchange, currency exchange, and find out which notes are being used and what you can do with these discontinued notes. Maybe they still exchange them. Maybe they'll exchange them for the more current notes. I don't know. I'm just the guy letting you know that you might be investing into the wrong Zimbabwe dollars. Okay? Anyways, that's it for now. You guys hit the thumbs up button. If you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I surely do appreciate it. And I'll talk to you later. I'm out.